My name is Kathy Colton.
I'm Ori.
My name is Kai.
I go by Aaron B.
I'm Tapper. My name is Wise Bishop. Go by the name of Flower City Ace. I'm from Brampton, the Flower City.
I'm originally from Jamaica and then immigrated to Canada when I was young.
From downtown Toronto.
London, Ontario.
Born and raised Jamaican.
Brampton, Ontario.
Right now, I consider myself a bit of a genreless artist. I don't feel like I ever want to narrow myself down to one genre. I've made a lot of folk in the past. I love working on rock. I'm working on a synth pop EP right now.
I make alternative R&B. My voice is a little on the softer side, but my lyrics are definitely on the more emotional side and like introspective.
I make music for people who like to keep it real and don't sugarcoat anything. Find it's really not up to you what you're making. It's just whatever the pen decides to write down.
Blend of R&B and rap, but because I'm born and raised Jamaican, I think it's just embedded in me to do reggae and dancehall.
Kind of old school rap, but I try to modernize it and make it my own thing while expressing myself with my moods and my energy. I like to call it R&P, rhythm and choose, rhythm and blues. It's kind of soulful. You know, I dabble in some hip hop here and there. When I heard I got into the program, I was going crazy because I thought I didn't get in. So I got that call and I was like, yes.
I was excited because I didn't know anything about the music industry on the back end. And I just was really excited to learn and be introduced to a lot of like-minded individuals.
I was on the phone with Abel and I just couldn't stop saying like, wow, that's so cool. Like, I'm so excited.
I was excited. I was ready to learn. You can never really learn enough, especially in this world of music. It's like you have to know you're always a student.
My first impression, I was definitely overwhelmed with all the information that we learned, but it gets broken down really good. So I definitely felt like I went out knowing a lot more.
It was everything I imagined it to be and more. I really enjoy programs where it's just a bunch of artists coming together and just learning from each other. So once I got to meet everybody, it gave me an idea of what the rest of the season was going to be, and I was so hyped.
SoundStock is like the inside scoop to the music industry, what you need to know about protecting yourself, as well as it just provides so much support to you as an artist.
A community-based program that allows you to get a foundational learning of what the industry is from a business perspective.
When you're going into the music industry, you don't have much of an understanding of the business side. It's just like, oh, let me just make some good music and go out there and I'm gonna be famous. There's a lot of stuff you don't know. You could be making money from these things, but you haven't been making money from these things, so you don't know you can make money from these things. It's like a big school, one big friendly school.
You hear about real world experiences in the music business and industry from people who have been doing it for a while. Someone can tell you about it, but then you actually get these firsthand experiences and it kind of puts the pieces together. It's very conversation based, info packed. It's very effective because of how close and tight knit it feels.
A 7-week crash course. Come in here, you're welcome, regardless of wherever you are.
It's a really good like anywhere point for an artist to come in and then take that and apply it to their own artistry and their own growth.
SoundStock really opened my eyes and perspective to getting the business aspect right. How do I even book a venue? Stuff like sync. As an artist, you're thinking more about the product. SoundStock shows you how to market the product.
It helped reaffirm the business structure of just master recordings, publishing, and just all the structure behind putting out music. It helped me to understand just a few of the things that are happening behind the scenes with stuff like distribution and rollouts and marketing and the key players that are responsible behind those roles.
Ooh, it's like drummed the importance of knowing what's happening with your music. Obviously, I love making music. I love the idea of being able to put it out and share it with people, but you can't do that successfully and in a way that serves you without knowing the steps behind what that means. And I think that's one thing SoundStock really did an amazing job at.
Coming into SoundStock, I didn't know a lot about the entrepreneurial and business side. I tried to do as much research as I could. It comes so much easier when like someone's there to facilitate it and like ask you the hard questions or give you the interesting information. And you're not in a room with a million people listening to one person talk and like you can't even ask them a question. SoundStock provided such a great like classroom setting for that.
Building community means being a community member first and being a fan of music first.
Having a healthy network of people that are there for you and people you can be there for.
Showing up for each other. In our year of SoundStock, we built like a really cool little like show up for each other. We had 2 people in remix, and then they had the graduation, and a bunch of us were there. And it was just like a nice kind of showing up and showing out and like supporting each other's artistry, even though they might be different.
Bonding over music and the love and passion for creation.
Collaboration, finding people who are on your frequency, building with those people. You really want to find the people who are on the same level, so that when you flourish, it's like they're flourishing at the same time. And when you look back in 10, 20 years, it's going to be like the people who were in the class with you, those are the same people who are at the top now.
Understanding that everybody specializes in a different area, and when you bring all those areas together, you can form something great. It's about putting ego aside, understanding their strength in numbers. Music is art. Art's a puzzle. There are different pieces. Everybody's a different piece. And when there's community and when you come together, you could finalize that puzzle. Community is one of the reasons like I've gotten this far in my career.
SoundStock has supported me in so many ways. I'm in like my performance year, so being able to have somewhere to rehearse has been so instrumental.
Continue to offer resources like studio time. I use that as much as possible. And then just mentorship. The people who run the program still reach out. I see Abel all the time. I talked to Mamu probably like 2 days ago. Alessio is always on my ass about, studio time showing up. Shout out SoundStock.
Expect to be overwhelmed, but in a good way. Be prepared to learn. Don't go in there expecting all suit and ties and everything and having to be all in a line, because it's jokes a lot of the time. You're going out of every single class, learning something. You're going out better than you were before. Expect a very friendly community.
Any questions you have regarding the industry, you're going to get them answered right then and there. Don't be afraid to take notes, ask questions. You're there to learn. It's delivered to you in the most digestible format.
Expect to be challenged. It's a lot of information in a short period of time. If you get back in your student bag and you're there at every session, like really taking in what they're saying, making it through the materials that they give you, like you will be such a better informed artist in this industry, knowing the ins and outs and how to properly assert yourself and brand yourself, and what the etiquette looks like is so crucial to surviving in this industry.
It feels homey, you come, you get food. Like, who doesn't love free food? Like, you come in, you eat, you learn. The food is good.
And you get fed, and we love that.
Expect food. They go feed you. Okay. They go take care of you.
Expect community, honesty. We're all open and honest with each other in the program. Just people looking out for you. A lot of knowledge. Expect a lot of gems, a lot of great connections, and just expect to leave a better artist.
Community. Expect that. It's like a family type of thing. If you need somebody for something, whether it's just on some real life stuff, they can be there for you.
After seeing how close and chill the team was while giving us this information, it set the tone of like, okay, you come here and this is just like family.
If you're in the program, it's not like you just leave the program and everything's done. Like, you get all of the materials. Heather, who I've reached out to, and like Mahmoud, who will answer questions, and like Alessia, who's there at the call. You get a bit more of like a family out of your learning.
My first class, I walked in and I'm just like, who are all these random people? I don't know anybody. Obviously, walking out, I walked away knowing, friends, people who I consider friends.
Appreciate SoundStock for having me. Make sure you do your application. Make sure you check in with SoundStock. Love.